What if the secret to unlocking your inner genius was hidden inside the mind of one man, Albert Einstein? For more than a century, people have tried to figure out how one person could completely change our understanding of space, time, and reality itself. But here's the thing, Einstein wasn't born a genius. He built his genius, piece by piece, using habits and ways of seeing the world that most people just overlook. This is the secret formula he used to unlock his mind, and it remained hidden for nearly 100 years. Einstein's childhood wasn't what you might imagine for a future genius. He was quiet, curious, and often lost in thought. His teachers even thought he was slow because he questioned everything, instead of just memorizing answers. But that curiosity, that was his superpower. Einstein himself once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." His secret began right there, with the courage to question what others take for granted and to see beauty where others see boredom. As he got older, Einstein developed another habit that shaped his extraordinary mind: imagination. He called them thought experiments instead of needing fancy labs or expensive tools. He used his mind as his laboratory. He would close his eyes and imagine himself riding on a beam of light or floating freely in space while time itself slowed down. These weren't just daydreams. They were powerful experiments that led him to discover the theory of relativity, one of the most important breakthroughs in history. Einstein's formula wasn't just about logic, it was imagination plus curiosity. He combined science with creativity, turning questions into world-changing discoveries. Another secret to his genius was his comfort with failure. He never, ever feared being wrong. In fact, he once said, "A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new." Einstein failed over and over again. His early papers were rejected, his theories were criticized, and for years he worked as a simple patent clerk instead of a scientist. But he used every single failure as a stepping stone. Instead of quitting, he learned, adjusted, and kept going. This mindset, viewing failure as just a part of success, is one of the most powerful parts of his hidden formula. Einstein also had a unique relationship with time and solitude. He spent long hours walking, sailing, or playing his violin. This wasn't to escape work, it was to think. He understood that great ideas come when the mind is calm and free. His brain worked best when he wasn't forcing it. This is another key secret. Solitude feeds creativity. In a world full of noise, Einstein's genius thrived in quiet reflection. He famously said, "The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind." But perhaps the most powerful ingredient in Einstein's secret formula was his humility. Despite being one of the smartest people in history, he never saw himself as superior. He often joked that he had no special gift, he just stayed with problems longer than anyone else. He was deeply aware that knowledge without a sense of wonder is empty. He combined his science with a feeling of awe, a sense that the universe was full of mysteries just waiting to be discovered. This deep sense of wonder kept his imagination alive his entire life. So, Einstein's success wasn't just about math or physics, it was about how he trained his mind to stay open, curious, and imaginative. He didn't just memorize information, he played with it, explored it, and questioned it until it revealed its truth. His formula wasn't written in numbers, it was a way of living: curiosity, plus imagination, plus persistence, plus humility. These are the true ingredients of genius. Even today, neuroscientists who have studied Einstein's brain found something remarkable. The parts of his brain related to reasoning and visualization were larger and more connected than average. But scientists believe that wasn't just genetics, it was how he used his brain. Every time he visualized light moving through space or imagined time bending around a planet, he was literally strengthening those mental connections. His mind grew with his imagination. Einstein's hidden formula wasn't locked away in some dusty notebook. It's within reach for all of us. It's about thinking deeply, imagining boldly, and never losing your curiosity. He taught us that intelligence isn't about knowing everything, it's about being willing to explore what we don't yet understand. The next time you look up at the stars or wonder how something works, remember Einstein's secret. Every great discovery begins with a single question, and the courage to follow where it leads. That's how a curious boy who once struggled in school changed the world forever. The genius wasn't in his answers, it was in his questions. And that's the secret formula to unlocking the genius inside every one of us. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the mind of a genius, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that will make you think. See you in the next one.